Hi, I'm Bob Welsh, the Storyteller. You know, many years ago I read an article about a carpenter's masterpiece that the article purported that it was a miracle. Well, I was so intrigued with this, I drove all the way to Santa Fe, New Mexico to the Loretto Chapel to view this work of art. I eventually wrote a story about it, and I call it Prayers and Stairs. The little town is Santa Fe, out in New Mexico. The story dates to well beyond 100 years ago. Involves some nuns, a carpenter, kind of magic twist. A chapel with a major flaw the architects had missed. The chapel's work is near complete when tension starts to grow. The plans neglected stairs to reach the loft from down below. Two remedies, the nuns were told, and one they'd have to choose: tear out and lower the choir loft, or take out many pews. Now, mason work or carpentry was not a nun's forte, so they relied on God to help and all began to pray. They humbly asked the Lord to let St. Joseph give them aid, the patron saint of carpenters. For 9 straight days they prayed. An old man knocked upon their door. No record of his name. The nuns had not seen him before, knew from where he came. Said he was a carpenter, assured them he was skilled, and if they left him to himself, their stairway he would build. Could this man somehow overcome the architectural flaw with just a hammer in his hand, a T-square and a saw? The only other thing observed from what the nuns have said, a little toolbox strapped upon the donkey that he led. But they agreed to leave him be, indulging in his trade, and as the weeks turned into months, they waited and they prayed. And then one day the man emerged and said the job was done, but all they saw were those few tools he'd brought when he'd begun. Now apprehension filled their minds about his expertise, but in the chapel they observed a stunning masterpiece. The staircase didn't climb the wall or slant like you'd assume. It spiraled up in flowing grace and took up little room. Precision placement of each step. They numbered 33 and twisted round in 2 full turns in perfect symmetry. 'Twas wooden pegs the old man used his hammer to impale, because throughout the spiral stair there's not a single nail. The feature most remarkable that carpenters extol: the staircase can support itself. It has no center pole. Some architects who viewed the stairs were skeptically amused. They said it would come crashing down the first time it was used. But architects have come and gone, dispelling all their fears. The staircase stood the test of time. When used 100 years, that it would not hold someone's weight, like many experts said, was proven wrong when people stood on every single tread. The greatest mystery of the stairs the old man engineered involves his true identity. He simply disappeared. The nuns went out to pay the man, but he was not around. No trace of donkey, man, or tools has ever since been found. They checked down at the lumber yard, but caught them unawares. They had no knowledge of the wood or man who built the stairs. Examination of the wood by experts soon would show was not a type they'd seen before, or from New Mexico. I know who built the spiral stairs, we've heard some people claim, but it's sure strange those nuns were there, yet never got his name. Their detailed records list it all, construction and repairs, but nowhere in their ledger is an entry for the stairs. We may not ever know for sure who built the spiral stairs, but never underestimate the awesome power of prayers.